Welcome back to the channel, everybody. In this video, we're taking a look at 10 awesome retro-style games that you can play in the year of our Lord 2024. Spelunky 2 is a 2D platformer about a cave diver and treasure hunter looking for her missing family. On the moon! You traverse through procedurally generated levels with amazing interactive physics, fighting off enemies and monsters. It's a roguelike game in that if you die, you start at the beginning of the game unless you've discovered various shortcuts and tunnels that can save you time. There is a co-op mode which is less about surviving and more about watching your friends die in hilarious and horrible ways. You think you're doing fine and then one wrong move turns you and your friends into a pile of bones. Up to 4 players online, you can help each other or fight to the last spelunker standing. Broforce is a game for bros. 80s action heroes, questionable explosions, pixels, this game has it all. You and up to 4 players play as some of the greatest action heroes in movie history. You run and gun through levels, shooting bad guys as a randomized action hero and rescue POWs, that's prisoners of war, in order to defeat the level. You don't have control over which Broforce character you start with, but each time that character dies or a POW is rescued, they will be switched to a different character. Each hero comes with their own boom powers, and it's all fun and games until someone blows up half the map and sends you falling to your doom. Broforce is chaotic, explosive, and 100% the reason you will now be saying bro to everyone you meet. Towerfall Ascension is a fast-paced archery brawl where you and up to 3 friends jump into a tiny, hectic arena. It's all about snatching up arrows, dodging, and oh yeah, shooting your friend in the face. It's kind of like dodgeball, but instead of balls, it's arrows. The funniest part is that you can actually run out of them, which leads to moments of chaos and panic where you're desperately running around the arena trying to pick up the arrows and reclaim your ammo. You're leaping across platforms like a gibbon while your friends are trying to shoot you in the butt. You could also work together in co-op mode, but honestly, it's more fun to turn on each other. Towerfall is proof that true friendship means never apologizing for shooting your friend in the back. TMNT Shredder's Revenge brings us all back to the days of spending hours at the arcade. But now you can do it from your couch with your very own sewer pizza. Please don't eat sewer pizzas. Choose your turtle and take to the streets where you and up to 6 players beat up the Foot Clan, mutants, and anyone else who looks at you funny. This game features 2 different modes, arcade and story mode. In arcade mode, players have a limited amount of lives and the game must be completed in one sitting. Just like at an arcade. Story mode allows players to exchange accumulated points for health, extra lives, extra moves, and a special ability known as Radical Mode, which boosts the character's combat abilities. Players can high-five to share health and work together to perform certain combos. Stardew Valley is all about giving you the freedom to live your best farm fantasies. You start by inheriting a plot of land from your grandfather, which you can turn into a thriving farm by planting crops, raising animals, and managing resources. As you progress, you'll earn money to expand your farm, buy seeds, and improve your tools. You can build friendships, even romances, adding an RPG-like element to the game that makes it much more immersive. Co-op mode in Stardew Valley is where teamwork is, well, a suggestion. You'd think working together would be efficient until someone's forgotten to water the crops, someone else has accidentally gifted a prize pumpkin to their soulmate, and no one has fed the animals. All in all, it's a great chill game to play with your partner and take part in an ever-evolving economy of Pelican Town. Just don't go into the mines. Or do, but you know, at your own risk. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is part beat-em-up, part awkward encounter with your past relationships. Loosely following the story from the graphic novels and the movie, up to 4 players can play as Scott, Ramona, Kim, or Steven. Fight your way through waves of enemies to defeat Ramona's evil exes. Each ex is weirder than the last, and the game's pixel art style is like a love letter to old school gaming with a punk rock twist. You can also play mini-games, shop for power-ups, and even summon special abilities, like Scott's over-the-top falling in love power, to help you clear the level. UFO 50 is a collection of 50 games in one, and they're all retro-styled, weird, and wonderful. You and your friends can explore an endless array of minigames that range from platformers to shooters to what the hell was that? Each game feels like straight out of a different era, and you're bound to find at least one game that makes you laugh until you cry. Whether you're solving puzzles, shooting aliens, or just trying to figure out how to play, UFO 50 is like opening a time capsule of random fun. So dive in, pick a game, and prepare for anything. Iron Meat is a run-and-gun arcade shooter where you and a friend are blasting your way through waves of biomechanical horrors like it's the 80s all over again. Think Contra, but with more muscle, metal, and monsters. You and your friend will be dodging bullets, jumping over exploding enemies, and screaming in panic as you barely make it to the next checkpoint. It's the perfect game to test your reflexes and patience with a friend, especially since one wrong move means you're both toast. Top Racer takes you back to the days when all you needed in life was a car and an open road. This retro racing game is all about speed, tight corners, and, well, maybe bumping your friend off the track when they least expect it. It's got all the thrills of old school arcade racing, plus the satisfaction of accidentally shoving your buddy into a wall. With multiplayer, you'll realize quickly that there are no friends on the racetrack. Whether you're drifting through curves or just trying to stay on the road, Top Racer has a way of turning friendly competition into ruthless battles. And really, what more could you want from a retro racing game? Streets of Rage 4. Sounds like an 80s action movie and plays like a dream. This time you're cleaning up the streets with some beautifully hand-drawn animations and bone-crunching sound effects. Each character has unique moves, but be aware that friendly fire is a thing. Just when you think you're getting the hang of it, one of you accidentally throws a barrel that bounces off 6 enemies and hits your friend square in the face. Yeah, that can happen. Streets of Rage 4 is like co-op dodgeball, only way more intense and with more angry punk rockers. So grab a friend, punch some bad guys, and try not to accidentally KO each other along the way, okay? That was 10 awesome retro-style games you can play in 2024. Let us know in the comments what you thought of these games. Have you played them? What did you think? Hit that like button and subscribe for more. That's gonna do it for this video. See y'all in the next one. Cheers!